You now have the winning formula. You have the keys to the kingdom to your best life. Today is day 31 of my Mindset series, and I want to say congratulations to each and every one of you that stayed the course over the last 30 days. I have poured into you everything I've got. Well, I've given you bite-sized pieces of my mindset system that helps you harness the power of your mind, that helps you start to use your mind effectively. I mean, I've given you as much as I can. I mean, I take my clients through this system and it's over 6 months. But I do trust, and in fact, I do know that you would have had a shift, that you would have had some form of transformation to start to believe more in yourself, to start to believe that you are sitting on a gold mine, a gold mine. That gold mine is your mind. That's right, you are sitting on it. You actually don't need anything outside of yourself. You don't. It's all within you. God gave you this piece of equipment called your mind. You just need to use it more effectively. And that's why most people are not in the receivership of more money, of feeling great about themselves, about enjoying their birthright to be rich, happy, and successful. Most people are not in the receivership of that because they are not using their minds effectively. And of course, unfortunately, all suffering is because of our thinking. So let me run through the gold mine you have at your disposal to use. I'm going to give a quick summary of what we've covered over the last 30 days. Today is 31. All right, so it was the beginning of the year, January the 1st, and I made a decision that I was going to help you get the year off to a rich, royal start. And so I started off by announcing to you that if you're going to get the year off to a great start and beyond, you have to come up with a goal. No ordinary goal, but a big, audacious goal that excites you and scares you at the same time. And you're not to worry about the how. The how is up to the universe. It's up to God, source, spirit, infinite intelligence. You just have to ask yourself, what would I really love for my precious life? And to go big. Go big or go home. And then I encouraged you to put it on a goal card. In fact, I insisted you put it on a goal card because 96% of people don't even know what they want. And then there's 3% who do know what they want, and they possibly have written it down, they put it on a vision board. But it's the 1% that makes up the 100% that, of course, when you put it on a goal card, you are guaranteed to make it happen as long as you read it often, you carry it with you everywhere, and you keep auto-suggesting or planting into your subconscious mind over and over again this goal. I carry this with me everywhere. All right, so it was goal number 1. It was all about getting clear with your goals. Then I said to you, if you're going to achieve this, you're going to have to create a new version of you that has already received your goal. You see, your current self-image, you cannot outperform. Your current concept of yourself is not going to get you to where you want to go. You really have to change how you think, feel, and see yourself, plus act. But the action comes after you've changed the way you think about yourself. Because thinking creates feelings, and feelings create behavior, different behavior changes. So I encouraged you to create a new identity about yourself that matches this goal. And then I moved into looking at why you are currently in the receivership of the results you have right now. And that's when I introduced you to my magic genie, the stick person. And I introduce you to the stick person to create order in your mind. Because most people live in a place of chaos and confusion because they don't have order in their mind, because they don't have a picture of the mind. So I introduce you to the stick person, and I showcase to you that this is your mind and this is your body. And the mind is made up of the conscious and subconscious mind. These antennas are your 5 senses. And I really encouraged you to understand that there's nothing wrong with you. You are being controlled by a program or a paradigm inside your subconscious mind. And it controls 95% of your entire life. So no wonder you're not getting the results you want, because we've all been programmed in a certain way, genetically and environmentally. And so you live out this program, even though consciously you know you could be doing better and you're not. Well, this is driving the boat, the paradigm or your belief system. So I gave you a great explanation about that. Then I moved into helping you achieve your goal this year by employing you to start to use more your 6 higher faculties, which are located in your conscious mind. Start to become an expert in using them. These are your imagination, your intuition, your reason, your will, your perception, and memory. Start to use those more and stop living from the outside in. Then I moved on to looking at fear, and I gave you a great understanding of what fear really is. You see, when you understand what fear is and what's happening inside the workings of the conscious and subconscious mind and body, it puts you in a very powerful place to live a life of freedom. Then we moved on to attitude. Right? An attitude is not a cheerful disposition, a chirpy disposition. No. Attitude is your mental state. And everyone can have a chirpy disposition, but have a poor mental state. And the right attitude is the composite of your thoughts, feelings, and actions all being in alignment. But most people have the wrong thoughts. They feel different. They feel lousy, but they still take action. Right? Or they may have terrible thoughts, they feel lousy, they do nothing. Or they may have great thoughts, are taking action, but they are feeling in a certain way because they haven't shifted their paradigm and their self-image. So it's important that when you master having a great attitude, then of course you start to have a bulletproof attitude where no one or anything can disturb your peace of mind. That's a beautiful place to get to. Then I talked about leadership, and I was talking about that there are 2 types of people in this world. There are victors and victims. And of course, victors, well, they only expect results, not excuses. But victims tend to perpetuate their life of victimhood because they live constantly criticizing and condemning and finding fault with everything. And of course, the subconscious mind is a loyal friend. And if you keep having a BITCH fest, then guess what? This loyal friend brings you more to complain about. So it's important that you start to lead yourself first, powerfully. And you lead yourself powerfully by mastering your mind. And then one of my favorite lessons was all about increase. And I talked about increase when it comes to you leaving increase with others, really celebrating others, appreciating, accolading, and loving on them. Remember, everyone is dying to be heard, seen, and valued. So let it begin with you. Let it begin with me giving out increase, because when you give out increase, you are working in harmony with the law of all laws, and that's the law of cause and effect. And of course, whatever cause you give out, it always comes back to you. It's law. The universal laws are true to their word. And then I talked about increase, leaving increase, of course, by walking around and having this goal inside of you. When you have this goal inside of you, people can feel that you are going somewhere, that you have something that they want and they want to be around you. And this is such importance, I've discovered for business owners. I mean, when you know where you're going, right, it's a very magnetic field that you give out, and you attract clients from anywhere and everywhere. And then I talked about increase again, and I went back to leaving increase with you, changing your self-concept. I believe we cannot do enough self-concept identity work day in, day out, because it is our current identity or self-concept that is not getting us results. I mean, you can know where you're going, but if you don't change how you think, feel, and see yourself as well, I mean, that's the backbone to your success, is your self-image, your self-concept. So I went in again about leaving increase with yourself. And then finally, I talked about masterminding and how you don't have to worry about the how. The how will come to you, and the how can come through other people when you masterminding. And I gave you some ideas about the importance of masterminding, but how to set it up correctly. Okay, so as you can see, it's been a jam-packed, content-rich 30 days, and I know it's a lot to take in. So if any of you out there would love some support in going deeper, in wanting more explanation about how it all works, then book a call with me. Book a call and I will help you come up with your goal card. I'll help you get a little bit more clearer around your self-image. I will support you to start to shift your paradigm and self-image. I'll show you how to do it. So if that sounds like something of interest to you, book a call. Now, for the moment, I am not done and dusted. I'm going to be back with more mindset tips, tricks, processes to keep you in the loop, to keep you using your minds effectively. But for now, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all of those of you who've commented below. I've just loved the connection. Sometimes I just feel like I'm speaking out to, what we say in Australia, whoop whoop. Is someone out there? Is someone out there? But I've really appreciated those who have left comments. It really warms my heart to know I am making a difference. And I'm not going anywhere because I care deeply about you and you mastering your mind so you can master your life. That means everything to me. More than this is my mission. So with that being said, I will see you shortly. But for now, please go back to the beginning. Go through the series again. There is so much gold in it that's going to help you have your best year yet.